The European Union has concluded a trade agreement with the South American bloc, Mercosur. On Wednesday, the College of European Commissioners approved the deal. Poland voted against. The agreement aims to remove trade barriers for European companies, yet critics argue it could lead to unfair competition on the continent.
This decision ends a 9-month process of legal review and translation of the agreement into the EU's national languages. The text will now be submitted to the member states for approval. The European Commission must also indicate the procedure for ratification. Most likely, the deal will not require approval from all national parliaments, which could have delayed it indefinitely. Instead, it is expected to need a qualified majority of member states, along with the consent of the European Parliament.
Polish government spokesperson Adam Szłapka announced that Poland will vote against the deal. France is Poland's main ally in this stance. Both countries fear the opening of the European market to agricultural products from South America, where production standards are significantly lower than in the European Union.
However, opposition from Warsaw and Paris was not enough to block the agreement. At least 4 member states are required to form a so-called blocking minority. Both capitals had counted on Italy, which had earlier expressed reservations, but Rome ultimately supported ratification.
Members of the European Parliament from Poland's Law and Justice Party, Waldemar Buda and Pietro Muller, called on Commissioner Pietro Serafin to oppose the deal. They stressed that his vote would reveal the true stance of the Polish government. Meanwhile, according to media reports, Serafin has been promoting a safety brake mechanism, which would allow action if South American agricultural imports suddenly surged into any EU country. Prime Minister Donald Tusk has also spoken of introducing such a safeguard, allowing partial suspension or adjustment if risks arise.
Today's decision marks a breakthrough after nearly 25 years of negotiations with Mercosur. Talks were formally concluded in December 2024, followed by the legal review and translations. Pressure to speed up the process increased after U.S. President Donald Trump introduced high tariffs, prompting the EU to seek closer ties with global partners.
The European Commission stresses that Mercosur is the only major Latin American partner with which the EU does not yet have a preferential trade deal. The EU is Mercosur's second largest trading partner after China, ahead of the United States. The agreement is intended to remove high tariffs, simplify procedures, and align technical standards with international norms.
The most controversial element remains the opening of the European market to